Alabama, a lot of news has been surrounding the Tom Robinson trial. To add to this discussion, last night on Halloween, there was another incident that took place involving Bob Ewell and Atticus Finch's children. Today we have Scout Finch and Boo Radley here to talk to us about the incident. Everybody, please welcome Scout Finch. Hi Scout, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. Now can you tell me about what happened on the night of Halloween?
Of course, I was walking home from the pageant with my older brother Jem when we heard someone following us. At first we thought it was just Cecile Jacobs, but when the noises didn't stop, we began to get frightened and knew it wasn't a joke.
What happened next?
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was being attacked. I later found out that the person who attacked me was Bob Ewell. I always knew that man was trash, but I never knew he would harm me so violently.
How did you get Bob Ewell off of you, and were you or your brother injured?
Luckily for me, I was fine thanks to my ham costume. It protected me from the attack, and if it wasn't for my costume, I could have been seriously injured. My brother, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. He broke his arm really badly. However, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the person who saved my life. Boo Radley stepped in and tore Bob Ewell off me.
You mean to tell me that Boo Radley, the mysterious man of Mockingbird, saved your life?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well let's hear Boo Radley's side of the story. Everybody, please welcome Boo Radley. Hello, Mr. Radley. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
So, Boo, can you tell us what happened the night of Halloween?
Of course. I decided to step out of my house for a change and take a stroll around the neighborhood. Most of the time I stay inside, but it was Halloween and I wanted to see everything that was going on. When I saw Bob Ewell attacking those children, I knew I had to stop him. So I ran to help them and push Bob Ewell out of the way.
Then what happened?
Next thing I know, Bob Ewell was dead and he must have fallen on his knife.
That seems very suspicious, doesn't it?
I suppose it does, but I can assure you that I did not kill Mr. Ewell. I know a lot of people think I'm suspicious, but I really have good intentions. I was just trying to help the kids.
Okay, thank you for your time. Up next, a report on the social problems in the town.
Another recent news, a major topic of discussion during this time period is racism. Racism has been a question of dispute for years now here in the South. White people have been neglecting to treat African Americans equally, and African Americans are beginning to grow tired of this. It has been proven clear that African Americans are a minority here and often looked down upon. Segregation has reached a new extreme since blacks and whites cannot attend school together, drink from the same water fountains, or use the same public restrooms. Studies have shown that African Americans have a very difficult time getting an education compared to white people. As time progresses, we are wondering if things will change and racism will end.
Breaking news from Macomb, Alabama. Recently here in the South, we have been undergoing major agriculture and environmental problems. Severe dust storms have been ruining farms all across the United States. These problems started with severe drought, and without natural anchors to keep the soil in place, the soil dried and turned dust, blowing in wind. Millions of acres of farmland have been damaged and people have been forced to move out of their homes. Just in, an exclusive clip recorded by a resident of Macomb who experienced the Dust Bowl firsthand. Please be patient during the commercial break.
Here's your breakfast.
That looks delicious.
I don't want this. What about some of these?
No.
Well, what do you want?
Rice Krispies.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
Crackle, pop.
Today's temperature is a high of 94 degrees, but with a wind chill, it feels like 92 degrees. It is sunny with a 0% chance of precipitation. There will be fog overnight, and winds are less than 5 miles per hour. Stay tuned for the weekly forecast.
Since the stock market crashed 2 years ago, the economy has only gotten worse. People are still out of jobs, and unemployment is at the highest it's ever been. There is no money circulating, making us wonder if the economy will ever get better. FDR has been talking about a plan that he has been creating to help stimulate the economy. He's planning on creating jobs, but we are wondering if anything can help us at this point.
In sports today, Jackie Robinson hit a 3-run homer, his second of the season, and the Dodgers won 4-2 over the Yankees, sweeping the series.
See Jackie Robinson hit that ball. It went zooming across the left field wall. Yeah, boy.
Yes, Jackie hit that ball.
Some kids bat, the crowd went wild because he knocked that ball.
Robinson, a black man, was convicted today of raping Maya Ewell, a white girl, and the case is under appeal. Today we have Atticus Finch, who is the defense attorney in the trial. How do you feel about the outcome of the trial?
Well, obviously I disagreed with the decision because Tom was clearly innocent, but I didn't expect anything else. In a town like Macomb, it's hard to get past people's racist views, but I know that some people are aware that Tom Robinson is innocent, whether or not they choose to admit it.
Do you think that Macomb's views will ever change?
I think that as time progresses and there are more situations like this, people's views will be widened.